Welcome back. So I'm going to do a little more War Thunder this time, but I'm doing something a little different just to spice things up a little bit. I made myself basically like a random encounter table. Got out a couple of dice, and before every sortie, I'm going to roll the dice. Roll one for what country, another for what tier, and another for whether it's fighter or bomber. So just so happens the first time I rolled it, I got BF 109, or I'm sorry, I got Germany Tier 4 fighter. So I'm going to run the BF 109 G6 for the first one here. We'll see where it goes from there. So I'm also going to cut out dead space in this one, the loading times and everything else, try to compact it down a little bit. So here we go. All right, so we got Grozny on this one, which is not a map I really like, but what the hell? We got what we got. Let's see what happens. We got, wrong button. We got American, British, and French we're up against. Damn, I was hoping for some Russians, but that's all right. Yeah, we'll go that way. Oh, we got DO 335s and stuff, so they'll probably get anything up high before I ever get there, and we've already got Wyverns hitting ground targets. Brilliant. Guess I'm going for a shallower climb because things are usually a bit lower altitude on this map. But we'll see. Having said usually, watch everybody go for the stratosphere. I hate Wyverns, I really do. Yeah, and I'm already close to overheating. Must be summertime. Oh, there's a B-25. He's up there with that PE-8. See, if I'd known I was going to have the Russians on my team, I would have put one of the pro-allied American or 109 skins on here. But since I'm up against the Americans, it works. Yeah, I used to be able to easily hit 10,000 feet before I even got close to overheating in this. Now I'm not even, just passing 6,500 and I'm already in the orange. But whatever. They love to handicap the German stuff. Well, allied, anything not Russian, basically. Look at those Wyverns just ripping everything apart. Good God. God, I hate them things. Oh, we got a team kill on the other side. That's always nice. Also, no alcohol is involved tonight. All I have to drink tonight is a good old Mountain Dew. So. B-17. I think I'm the only one up at altitude right now, so I guess I'll see if I can get up and go after that B-17. I doubt it, but we will see. Ain't looking good. Oh, I'm getting too slow. Off a little bit. And you notice my 109 G6 continues the name theme, although if I fly it again tonight, I'll put a same skin, different name on there. This just happened to be what I already had selected. Well, at least I'm not overheating yet. I'm just warm. I'm gonna keep going. See if I can go after this guy. Everybody's down there after that low stuff. So I'm the only one up high, so I'm gonna go after that B-17. Unless he frickin' augers, which he might do, having already dropped his bombs. Shit, I forgot to check and see what I took for weapons loadouts on this. Oh well. Yeah, I Oh, there's another yak over there. Hopefully he goes after him. French yak 3. Draw him down. Thank you. Yep, he's after the other yak. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep going after this B-17. And we lost my yak wingman down there. Great. Okay, yeah, and he's after me, so let's see what happens here. I don't feel like dogfighting a yak in this, so... Good. I'm pulling away from him. Let's build up some more speed in the dive and try to pull away from him even more. We'll say this map looks appropriate for Romania. You know, the mountains are a bit more jagged than the Carpathians. Let's go down on this guy, see what happens here. Yeah, I'm going fast as hell, so only getting one shot at this. There we go, he's down. Pull the nose back up so that yak can't cut me off. Pull the nose way up, come around because he's closing. And I'm dead. No, maybe not. Yep, he's up high. He's going the other way. Good. I'm smoking, so I'm going to go down and try to repair. Even though, well, there's only one guy. He's the only one left on that team. Good. So. I got my bomber. I'm happy. I know better than to try and dogfight a Yak 3 and a 109 G6 with gun pods. No way in hell. Unless I can get a really lucky bounce on him, that ain't happening. I'm aggressive, but I ain't stupid. Flaps are down, or at least coming down. B-17 did hit the base by the looks of it, but he didn't do a lot of damage. There's the Yak. Was the zero going to get him, or is he going to get the zero? Gruppo Shafta Venatuari insignia on there. The reason I have it in that spot is that's where, when I used to run Gruppo Shafta in Warbirds, that was where the game engine put the squadron insignia. So I just kind of continued that tradition. Not exactly historically accurate, but it's what I'm familiar with. And I'm very much a creature of habit. So what I have propping up my camera here is unfortunately blocking the very edge of the little combat buffer there, so. Okay, I'm just gonna slow climb in this direction and see if I can find stuff to strafe, get us some points. While that, there we go. While that Yak is occupied. I don't think he's going to come down on the deck down here after anybody. He's playing with that 0, so I'm going to go strafe some stuff. One, two, three, four. We got 6 of us and 1 of him, but being a Yak 3 and a couple of ours are attackers and bombers, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yak 3 is a damn good plane. Historically, even, it's a damn good plane. In this game, it's a beast. I wish I had some bombs to take out that target, but what are you going to do? Tank, tank, tank. Oh, there's a gun. Nope, that's a tank. My bad. Tank, tank, tank. All they have left is tanks, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. There's nothing I can shoot here. Well, I guess I'll just say screw it and see if I can get lucky with some cannon shells. So there's a tank right there. I accidentally went to weapon. I didn't even mean to be doing that. Oh shit, I did. What do you know? Guess I'll just keep doing this till I'm out of ammo and try and get us some more points. I'd rather hit him from the rear, but hitting him from the side seems to work. Or at least I got lucky coming in from the side on that other one. And if you can't tell, yes, I'm only using 20 millimeters. I don't like the 30 millimeter. I know some people swear by it, but I don't like the slower rate of fire and slower round. I'm too used to the 151s. Let's try hitting him more from the rear and see what happens. Make another pass here, and that'll probably do it from a machine gun out or a cannon ammo. There we go. And yep, I'm out of my gun pods, so. Oh yes, the Yak went down. Perfect. There's the end of that one. I did pretty good. 2 tanks and a bomber. I'll take that. So let's roll the dice. See what we get. So we got roll the d6. 3 British, yay. Tier 1. Okay, I'll fly a biplane. And there's no point in rolling because all they have at tier 1, I believe, is fighters. So there's that. Oh, cool! I got a decal out of it. Alright, so let's go British. I already have a tier 1 ready to go because I was flying it around, goofing around a little bit last night, so we will take that. So wait for it to load. And you're going to like this skin. It's totally ridiculous. There we go. And I will explain once I get in the air what that skin is for. Clicking to battle, click. Alright, and I'm saying what I'm clicking there just for the purpose of syncing this so I can cut out the dead space. Sorry if it's a little off-putting. We're in Tunisia for this one. We'll see what we're up against. And, well, obviously we got the Americans and the French. Let's see what else we got. All British, American, and French up against the Germans in Tunisia. Nice. So this skin, I had a year or two ago, I'd started working on an alternate history kind of novel, I guess you could say, if you were being very generous. That was, the premise of it was, if instead of the Spanish Civil War jumping off and being the testing ground for the weapons that would come in World War II, I had a semi-hot border war that had simmered between Hungary and Romania in the late 30s, early 40s, had gone hot in mine. So, with, you know, being aligned with Horthy, the Italians and the Germans were giving the Hungarians stuff. And because Romania was more or less a pro-Allied democracy at that point, although it was a monarchy, it was semi-democratic, at least officially, you know, how things are. Sometimes, you know, a democracy is anything but. But they were very closely aligned with the French before the war, except for, you know, fringe political elements. They had no problem with the Americans. They didn't, you know, they liked the British. They were fought on the Allied side in World War I, as a matter of fact. A lot of people tend to forget that. So, you know, it was this one is part of the story was there was a group kind of analogous to the American Volunteer Group in China later on that was kind of an aerial equivalent of the International Brigade from the Spanish Civil War that was flying old hand-me-down Western aircraft that had been given to them, mostly obsolete stuff like this, that was basically it was one squadron. It was British aircraft, one was French, and one was American, just to make supply and arming and stuff easier. I wrote probably 5 or 6 chapters of it, and it was one of those, once I got the idea out of my head, I felt a little bit better, but then looking at it, I came more and more to the conclusion that, well, this is something I would have liked to read. Nobody else would probably give a shit, so I kind of ended up deleting the whole thing. I kind of canned it. But as part of the project for art, for what I was working on, I had done skins for both sides and was going to fly them to try to get some, you know, game shots of things to use for art, like comic book style, you know, filter it and stuff. I still have the skins. They're fun to fly, but I didn't end up doing anything with the thing I was writing. So you might see in some of these early, if I get more tier 1, tier 2 stuff, you might see more of this, you know, American, British, French stuff that is in a pre-war, pro-Allied Romanian marking. That's why. So, come on. This guy, he's got me on speed, but I've definitely got him on maneuverability, so let's see if I can sucker him. Oh, that's what I don't like about this plane, is it's very laterally unstable. But, so hit him. Peck away at him, because all I got is 2 light 30 cal guns here. And if you hear noise from outside, apologies for that. I have got the window open because it's actually for late December, almost January in upstate New York. It's very nice out, so I've got open for some air and some letting the smoke out. So he's down. So there's another one. Let's see here. I ain't gonna be able to catch him, but let's see if he's... Yep, he's gonna be stupid, I think. So I can cut across him. He's dragging me to his buddies. Alright. So the problem I ran into with these skins is just like this. I never got appropriate maps to be flying them on. So, shit, my wing's all up to fuck now. Which is gonna really fuck with my maneuverability. And I got a biplane on me, I'm dead. So, there we go, that was quick. Alright, so exiting out of this one into the next. Yeah, 109 got me. Ah. That's a big problem with flying the tier 1 stuff is either you get a decent team and you get a good fight, or you get a shitty team or seriously overmatched in the opposition and you get raffle stomped. So that one was over before I even exited out of it, or got out of it all the way. By the time I was back to the hangar, it was already done. We lost, surprise, surprise, to Germany. Tier... I'm not going to do tier 1 again. I'm re-rolling that. 1. Okay, so apparently we're doing tier 1. Alright, so Germany, tier 1. Let's see what we got in tier 1 for German. Do we even have any bombers to roll? Nope, it's all fighters. So what am I going to pick here? I don't feel like doing a biplane again. So let's go ground attack. We'll take the Henschel 1, 2, 3. Which I believe I have a Hungarian skin for, so let's take a look at that. I might not, we'll see. Why does it look like that reindeer's over there dancing in a pile of his own shit? Yep, Hungarian. Alright, so we'll use that. We're going to go do some ground attack. So clicking to battle and boom. I'm glad I'm cutting out the dead space in this one too, because I sat there almost 5 minutes waiting for this battle. I finished up the one smoke and got partway through another and drank half a can of Mountain Dew. So, tier 1, you usually have to wait a while. Come on. There we go. Alright, what do I want to go for here? What are we looking at? Ground targets there. Bombers are going for the actual bases, so I'm going to go down after ground targets. Don't need to be wept. And if I have to jettison my bombs and go fighter mode, I'm perfectly capable of it in this thing. Oh, I should have seen if the Ju-87B was available. We can get some nice Stuka screams going. Oh well, if that comes up again, I'll check. I don't think it was. I think this was the only attacker at this tier, but it's been quite a while since I've flown the Stuka, so I could be wrong. Their attackers coming in is what's showing up on my screen. Well, even at a dive with 94%, I'm doing 260 miles an hour. You know what? Just for the hell of it, even if I don't end up getting it. Let somebody else get it if they do, but... Oh, crap, Russians. Well... For this flak gun first, I guess. Get my bombs off so I can fight. Actually, I'm going to go this way, where there's a cluster of them. And then the big one, I'll go for this. Didn't kill anything, go figure. Well, I don't think that's going to either, but we'll see what happens. Alright. Oh, I did get one. Oh, what's you son of a bitch? So my wing is all shot up. Great. I'm dead. That was quick. So, exiting out of this one. Alright. Rolling again. Yes, there we go. 5 is... Russian. Oh, great. So, let's see what we got. Tier 3 and fighter. Okay. So a Russian tier 3 fighter. That's one reason I don't like the going ground attack in those low tier matches. Because everything ends up a furball and there's so much freaking clutter on the map that it's very hard to find see enemies and stuff. I don't even know what the hell got me. So tier 3, LA7, no, LA5 FN, Yak 9, Yak 3. Let's go with the 5 FN. In arcade mode, I do pretty damn good with this thing. Not usually so much in realistic battle. So clicking to battle and come on already. Clicking to battle, go. And we're coming into this one late. We're on one of those weird maps that for some reason my computer likes to load really slow. That spaceport map. So I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to try and stay below 10,000 feet in this because it's an LA5. Can't fly this like I fly the 109s. So let's build up some speed, and I'll cut back on the wep. Once I get up over these mountains and level off, I'll cut off on the wep, and we'll make our way over there. Now, as I said, in the arcade battles, I do really, really good in the LA5 for some reason. The last time I flew an arcade battle, I think I got like 17, 18 kills. That was quite a while ago, though. And anytime I've flown it in real battles, I usually get my ass absolutely handed to me because I can't figure this thing out. And we got P-63s and P-36s shooting each other down on the other side, so that's a good start. What are we up against now? American, British, and French. Okay. So let's stay mostly level and build up some speed. Hopefully everybody being ahead of me means they'll draw stuff down, but we will see. So I'm going to try and get up to about 9,500, 10,000 feet. And then I'll level it off. That way I'm not too high, because this thing doesn't do real good high. And I'm not too low where I have to worry about somebody dropping on me out of nowhere, hopefully. Another thing is, in any game, I don't know what it is, I don't do well with the Russian cannons. I had the same problem in Aces High when I tried to fly Russian stuff. I don't know what it is, and there are people that were absolutely spectacular in the LA5 and the LA7. Anytime I fly them in the Yak, I just don't do well. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to the American, British, and German cannons, or if it's just something with like a timing thing or something. I don't know, but I never do well in them. So like in Aces High, I can still remember it was almost like there was a split-second delay in pulling the trigger before it would fire, which threw off my timing something terrible trying to aim, because I try to do quick bursts with cannons. I did not ever do well with it. And we've already lost a base, which means there's probably a bomber over there somewhere. 51, Spitfire, 51. I'm going to go after that low 51. He's got a P-61 coming down to help him by the look of it. Or was that, I guess maybe that was one of their bases that got blown up. I don't know. I wasn't looking close. I was watching in front of me, not the map. What's over here? Oh, that's AI shit. Alright. And the P-61 augured. Wonderful. We got enough guys on this 51, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm going to go after these AI things because there's enough guys over here and we got Spitfires and stuff coming in, so... I get to kill IL-2s just in the wrong plane. So... give me a chance to try out the 43's got the tail guns. Yeah, see, I can't hit shit with these freaking cannons. I don't know what it is with the Russian cannons. I just can't hit the broadside of a freaking barn with them. The guys on my ass always seem to frickin' kill me with one shot, but anytime I'm using it. Try this again. There we go. Actually hit him that time. After that, if nothing else, is a good chance to practice my gunnery with this thing. Because man, do I need it. Not so much on points, but we're doing all right tactically. See? Oh, are you freaking shitting me? I'm up to fucked. I'm gonna try. Nope, I ain't making it home. Gotta turn around. Nope, I'm dead. Oh, God, I hate Russian planes. Oh. Almost no freaking control. Nope, I'm not gonna survive this. Alright, done with this one. It didn't take long. Some days I do good, some days I don't. Today is a don't. So far I've gotten 1 bomber and 2 AI kills, and that's it. Not real great. Alright, skip. Alright, roll again. 4. French. Okay. Tier... No, I'm not doing Tier 1 French. I'm not doing Tier 1 French. I am not doing Tier 1 French. There. 3 if I have one. For some reason, it really likes rolling a 1 on that die. Alright. I don't really have anything good French, so this will be interesting. Yeah, the MB-157 is the only thing I have at Tier 3. Do I have anything good for skins on this one? Doubt it. We'll see. Nope. Don't have any skins at all. Alright, so MB-157. I don't even have this thing spaded, do I? Nope. Although I can purchase that. And, yeah, working on cover. So, yeah, it's close to spaded, but not quite. So, clicking battle. Clicking to battle. Click. So we're in the Hurtgen with this one, and I do not, as you can probably tell by how few of them I have, I do not fly French much. The pilot is not very good on this, the aircraft is not spaded, and I don't really have a lot of experience with it. So I'm going to try to go high with this one, and fly it conservatively, and we'll see what happens. I don't really have anything against the French aircraft, I just don't fly them much. They're really nothing I'm interested in. They're cool looking. They're fun to fight against, I'll tell you that. For some reason, my 109E loves finding French aircraft and killing them. The Derwatine and the bombers, it loves to find and kill. But I think this was as far as I got when the tree came out before I got bored, and I just never really went back to it. Like, there isn't even anything in the French tree that I would realistically want to try to grind toward to get in the later tiers. So I just Never bothered. Same with the Israeli tree. I did it just for the S199. I've never really flown anything else in it. Try to get at least one good match in this to make it worth watching. Sorry about that. But in that alternate history one I was writing, I didn't get that far in the writing, but I eventually had it planned out to where, as the war progressed and the Germans and Italians were throwing more advanced stuff in there, eventually, finally, the Americans gave them P-36s, and they got some French bombers and stuff. But I hadn't gotten that far in the writing. So I have some P-36 and I think even a early P-40 done in that pre-war Romanian paint job. I thought about giving them French or British, but I figured the French and British would be a little gearing up for their own, looking at war coming as they were doing by the end of the 30s, and not giving top-of-the-line stuff to a co-belligerent and or potential co-belligerent, whereas the Americans were looking at, hey, we can sell this shit, make some money, and ramp up our own production in the process. So win-win. So they were selling them P-36s, and eventually they were going to end up with the early P-40s, but never got that far with the writing. All I have is 120 cannon shots in this. Jesus, I think now I remember why I stopped flying it. I get like 3 bursts out of this thing, and I'm freaking out of ammo. But whatever. Keep climbing. Try to keep from getting myself swarmed here. Looking at everything that's coming in one line over there. How many of you does it take to shoot at one frickin' B-34? Good Lord, people. There's 3 of them blazing away at one little twin-engine bomber over there, and they ain't knocked it down yet. Good God. All 3 of you, I would strongly suggest you do some offline training arena flights and work on your gunnery. Good Lord. I got a feeling I'm going to end up going head-on with something. Which, honestly, is about all I have the ammo for. This is one that seems like it would be fun in arcade. Not so much in historic. Realistic, I should say. Like being able to get a couple of good bursts and then, get out of the battle while you reload and then go back in, as opposed to enough ammo for 1, maybe 2 fights and then out again. Alright, boy, this thing is freaking slow for a tier 3. So who's it going to be, the Spitfire or the P-38? Oh, the Spitfire's closer. I'll keep an eye on that P-38 though. At the moment, he's not coming straight at me, but we'll see what happens. The Spitfire, however, good God, I'm weaping at 15,000 feet and barely hitting 280. Okay, that P-38 bypassed me. It's just me and the Spitfire. Alright. Is he AFK? Might be. Oh, good. Hmm. 20 rounds. I'm already overheating. Good Lord. And that's with the engine on this at least being fully upgraded, even if the rest of it isn't. Ah, it said SP2 down there. I was wondering what the bomber icon on my radar was. It's an AI way down low. Are you going to come around and go head on with me, buddy? If you do, I'll play, but no, he's after this I-16. And the I-16 got him. Okay, so I guess I will go down. There's nothing left up here. Good lord, they've only got 3 guys left. They didn't do very well. Maybe that one kill was enough to let me spade this thing at least. Oh, it dives well. You got that going for it. This thing almost looks like they tried to build a P-36, but better. Which is kind of ironic because the French did very well with the P-36. That's him down. Don't need to be in left down here. Ah! I'm down to just over 60 rounds left, so let's strafe something real quick, and then we'll head back to base, which is to my right. So we'll strafe a couple of ground targets and then RTB. Man, once again, I hate that. Right when you line up on something, somebody else shoots at it. Come on. There. That's all my ammo gone. Head back to base. 1 kill, 2 ground. 1 kill, 1 or 2 AIs, and a ground toggle. We're going to get this on points probably before I even land, but whatever. A win's a win. Kind of feel bad about hitting the Spitfire AFK, but I wasn't going to let him go, then have him come around and kill me. It's war. Thunder. Yeah, they're going to get this on points before I ever get back into anything, but we'll still try to go back and land. I feel like this plane wouldn't be terrible if it had better guns. The cannons hit hard, but they're not enough ammo for them. It's basically the ammo load of the MGFFs on a BF-109E with no cowl guns to back them up. Don't want to land there now. Yeah, let's land here. We'll come around and land. I forgot there was a shorter airfield there that I was flying over. I would have planned to land there to begin with. I don't get this map all that much, which is kind of sad because it's a good map. For all of the maps War Thunder has, if go into set up an off or a custom battle and look at all the maps you have to choose from, and then stop back and think of how many you actually see in rotation when you're playing realistic battles. They have a lot of good maps that are not in the rotation for some reason. I mean, they got some really bad ones too, but that's anything. That's pretty much any game is going to have maps you don't like. Alright, so we're down rearming, repairing. Let's see if we can get back in and strafe some ground targets or something if we have time. Get some points, including research points. Yeah, notice how much longer this is taking to repair and rearm. Tells you I don't have a real well-trained crew on this one. Excuse me. All right. Very tempted to pull the trigger on that LA5 pass through my gun sight, but I don't team kill. Let's see how long I can keep this on wet on the deck, just out of curiosity, and how fast it'll get going. So I'm going to head toward the ground targets this way, and we'll see what we can do. This is one of those aircraft, I can see why this didn't really enter mass production or do much in service, even if it did, because what the hell are you going to do with only 120 cannon shells? Like in an actual real fight where you get snapshots and, you know, trying to dodge and take shots when you get the chance, you're going to get 2 or 3 bursts and you're out of ammo. You're completely combat ineffective after you fired a couple shots. What the hell's the point? Down to just one. Yeah, just that firebrand. Well, I'm doing over 320 on the deck and WAP. That's not terrible. So this thing is apparently optimized for low altitude. No, he's down. So okay, there you go. Nothing left to do with this one. So back to the hangar we go. Yep. No, we didn't even max it out. Alright, so I rolled German Tier 3, and I'm not even going to bother trying to do a fighter, because I want to kill something. So, German Tier 3, I will do my G2. See if we have better luck with it than the last time I flew it. That's one thing I will say, War Thunder, I wish they would do with the option, because you can change your skin in the load screen there. Like you can change your loadout. I wish it would let you see what your opposition was. Because, like, if you're the type of aircraft or country that faced both, it'd be nice just for immersion fun's sake to be able to change between skins. Like, oh, I'm flying with the Russians on my side up against the Germans. I'll fly the pro-allied one. But you don't know till you get into the match, at which point it's too late. So, don't want to do that skin. You know, I'm going to go with the historical skin. Not change aircraft. Change skin customization. So I'm going to go with... Is that the right one? If it'll load... Come on. There we go. So yeah, I just got to turn off the kill markings. Yes. And so there you go. There's the Konstantin Cantacuzino. Green 109. Based right off of photographs of his real wartime aircraft. One of his several. Okay, so we are back in the spaceport map. So let's see what happens. Come on. Anytime now. We got the French, American, British, and Swedish we're up against, so I'm gonna get altitude and try to defend against bombers. We'll see what happens. Up until I'm over this ridge, and then I'll Throttle back a bit, keep from overheating. If I do one more after this one, I think I'll say the hell with it and just grab a jet and see how quickly I can die, because I don't do well in jets at all. Do not get jets. I'm not saying don't get them yourself. I'm saying I do not get jets. I love prop combat. I do not like jet combat. There's a reason I fly games like this instead of DCS and stuff. Not into missiles and radar and all that shit. I mean, once you get into the radar and heat-guarded missiles and countermeasures and all that stuff, you basically fly the opposite of how you fly one of these. Because one of these, you want to try to get altitude so you can convert altitude to speed and bounce things and be able to zoom, boom, and zoom and all that. Whereas the jets, at least in this game, if you try to climb off to the side and get up high, you're going to get whooped by a frickin' missile from somebody that you never even saw that spotted you on their radar. Which, realistic, but doesn't make for fun gameplay in my opinion. You gotta stay low on the deck, or at least with the luck I have. You gotta stay low on the deck, move a lot, take some snapshots with your missiles when you can, and get the hell out of there and repeat. That's not fun to me. I mean, the furballing fast, if you can get into a good fight with somebody, the once in a blue moon that happens can be. But in general, in the arenas, I do not enjoy jets in this game. I fly them just as I mentioned in the other one. I fly them basically just to try to slowly grind my way up to being able to get the MiG-29. Because I want to do the MiG-29 sniper skin. For the Romanian ones, I've got the MiG-15, MiG-17, MiG-19, all that. I've got the IL-10 bomber that they flew. I've got the MiG-23, which I fly it in the German tree, so it's just ground attack. It's got no missiles, no nothing, so it's not really enjoyable, but I do fly it. Maybe I'll grab that, but it is interesting. XP-50s, although we're already in the frickin' stratosphere. If by some chance he doesn't get that Sterling. It looks like he did. Yes, he did, and the 50's on him. That 154 should be able to climb away from him, but we'll see. Nope, he's diving. I ain't gonna waste shots on that dead Sterling, so... Let's try and go down to this 51. Shit, lost him in the clouds. Where is he? Shit. Where is he? He's going this way, so... Damn it, I hate that. There he is. Okay. Let's go down after him. At least I had speed from the dive. It's a D. And I'm going too damn fast. Don't hit the mountain. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, I'm leaking oil, so I might as well just wet while I've got the engine. Yeah, I'm going to lose him in the fucking cloud again. Oh, come on. trying to lose me in the cloud, but it ain't gonna work. Did I kill him? Yes, I did. Oof, got a 51. All right, let's see if I can make it back to base before I lose my engine completely. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Can't do anything with him. I am way too shot up to be going against an F8F. Yeah, I'm dead. Son of a bitch, I hate that. Now, those things used to be in the same tier as jets, and then for some reason they down-tiered them when they do 150 miles an hour faster than the shit they're in with. Whatever. Return to hangar. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna grab a jet and just see how quickly I can die. Question is, do I want to grab an attacker jet or a fighter jet? I think I'll grab a fighter jet. I think I'll grab a MiG-21. Because if I grab a 15 or a 17, it's going to put me in matches with shit that has missiles. And neither one of them has missiles or countermeasures, so I might as well be prepared. So let's grab my MiG-21. Wait for it to load, because I don't think I have flown this since I reinstalled the game. Nope, it has the original skin, so that means I have not flown this thing since I reinstalled the game months ago. Let's see what we got. A couple of choices for skins here, assuming they all load, because sometimes they don't load properly. So, oh, there we go. That one loaded good. So we'll go with the Lazur. I got... Nope, I want it. You know what? I will go with the... No, I'm going to change to the infrareds. Yeah, I don't want the semi... There, that's what I want. There we go. We'll go with the Russian knockoff Sidewinders. And I've 50-50 odds that I die before I've even launched a missile. Oh, we're in the Vietnam. Even better. This ain't gonna go well, but it should be fast and fun. I think what I might actually do is side skirt the battle and then try to come around behind it. See if I can stay alive a little longer and wait for the missile spammers to kill each other. We'll see what happens though. Might go left and go through those mountains. Try to stay alive as long as I can. Might work, might not. We will find out together. Assuming my computer doesn't stop recording before I get to the end of it, because I'm getting to over an hour of recorded time now, although I'm going to cut it down a bit. I did clean out a lot of my computer to free up space, so it shouldn't run out of time, but we will see. So there we go. So yeah, I'm going to go left and go through that cleft in the mountains over here. In this gorgeous, with the exception of the name and nose art, historically accurate skin. I believe that was what how it painted them in the 90s before they joined NATO. I could be a little bit wrong on the date. That could have been a little bit later. So there we go. Gear up. go this way. Once I get up to speed to where I'm starting to shake, I'll cut off the afterburner. Leave the search radar on just so I can see if anybody's up ahead. Maybe I won't go all that way over. It's a long ways. We'll see what happens. I think what I'll do is I'll just keep it in afterburner until I hit supersonic, and I'll cut back and drop back out. There we go. And cut it back, drop back out of the speed of sound, and coast it along. Well, coast. At full throttle and over 700 miles an hour. Maybe I'll go up that river instead. That'll be quicker. So we're cruising along at 715 miles an hour, less than 2,000 feet altitude. In what historically speaking, at this point that they were flying this skin was a 40-year-old aircraft. This is, however, before. Oh, there's one other German MiG-21. However, this is before the Romanians ran into the issues they were having toward the later service life with their MiG-21s, which I have heard a couple of different explanations from people as to what caused that. Ooh, the one that I buy is the guy that was contracted to provide the fuel for the MiGs was selling them much lower grade than he had promised them, or providing them with much lower grade than he had sold them, I guess is the better way to put it. And it was causing all kinds of problems with the engines on their MiGs, which was causing all kinds of operational accidents. However, I've also heard from somebody else that that was only part of the problem. The other part of the problem was the aircraft were getting so old that you would occasionally have, while you were in flight and especially doing maneuvers, you would have problems with the hydraulics where something would open, like a gear door or even a gear partially lower, which would rip off and do massive damage to the airframe and bring down the aircraft. Could have been either, could have been a combination of the two, because by the time they phased them out just last year, or earlier this year actually, they were, a half century old. They'd seen a lot of hours, a lot of use, so they probably were not in the best of condition by the time they were retired. They've now been replaced with F-16s, and they're adding more to their fleet currently, which is good. So, alright, we are behind most of this, so now let's come in through the mountains here and see if we can't get lucky. Doubt we will, but we'll try. So it looks like both sides are flying pretty much the same things. I had a Hunter on our side earlier, and there's a Hunter there. A-10, AV-8. I saw a MiG-21 on their side too. Okay, that A-10's down. No, I don't want to target the truck. Oh, motherfuck me. Fuck this. Alright, I'm done. Not much to watch. Thanks for watching, though. I'll do another one of these tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have better luck. Maybe I'll just pick a plane and stick with it rather than bounce. I was hoping this would lead to some good fights, but no. So we're done for the night. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Sorry this wasn't much to watch, but yeah, give me something to talk about a little bit at least. Have a good one. Happy New Year, and we'll see you later. Bye.